Welcome to the Metal Voice. Today on the show, Dream Theater's new album, their concept album, 2 CDs, 2 hours and 11 minutes. The review of The Astonishing. And with me today to help me review the album, the one, the only, Mr. Michael Sweet, the lead guitarist and vocalist of Stryper. Michael, what's going on?
Hey Jimmy, how you doing, man? I'm in the car driving to wrap up an album of my own, and I'm honored to be talking to you, man. And gosh, even more so to be reviewing the Dream Theater album.
So let's get into it. This is the setup. This is the story for those people out there who don't know what the story is about or this concept's all about. The story takes place in the 23rd century, where robots have automated all aspects of this society's life. They have also automated music. So it's about a rebellion, a small rebellion who tries to take back the music, tries to bring back man-made music. That's the story. What did you think about it, Michael? Tell me your thoughts about this album.
I went through everything. I found it incredibly intriguing and interesting. It's typical Dream Theater style, which I don't mean that as a negative. I mean that as an incredible positive in the sense that, you know, you're not going to find better musicianship and putting it all together. You know, you take guys, 5 guys that are the best at their craft, and they all shine in terms of musicianship, and really the best of the best. And you put them all together, it can become a real mess because everyone's overplaying each other, or outshining each other, or not playing for the song or what have you. Well, what's incredible about Dream Theater, and they show so well on this album, is everybody's playing for the song, and they have all these parts worked out and thought out, and that's just crazy. I mean, that's thinking, musical thinking from another world. And here I go into an album, producing an album and writing an album of 12 songs that are pretty much straight ahead metal/rock, and it's overwhelming.
Yeah.
To say the least. And I can't even imagine listening to these pieces, and the time changes, and the note changes, and the chord changes. It's insanity. I mean, it's unbelievable. But it just shows you the talent of this band.
Yeah. What did you think about the vocals?
I mean, the vocals are incredible, and his vocals still sound beautiful and crystal clear and in form. Absolutely.
I'll give you my 10 seconds. This is like 2112 on steroids, if you know 2112.
Exactly.
This is incredible, and it's inspirational, this album. Like, you go, wow, I can't, like you just said it. It's about the songs. It's about the emotion. It's not about each player and how they can play a solo. This album is about the story and the emotions and how you're going to use your instruments and your voice to tell that story. I just found this, to me, it's one big wow. I can't believe it. It's just incredible.
Your reference to 2112 is so perfect, because Dream Theater is the modern day Rush on steroids, as you put it. It's a perfect way of putting it. And something else I added to that is, it's almost like when you read the Bible, you can read it 100 times and continue to get something out of it with each time you read through it. And you're always going to get something out of it. That's how this album is, The Astonishing. You can listen to this album 100 times, you can listen to it 1,000 times, and you're always going to hear new things. You're going to get something new out of it with each listen, because there's so much to it. There's so much depth. It's insane.
When you look at the influences, or what kind of different genres they added to this album, so you got like Dixie, I think there's even like a bossa nova beat happening there. You have symphonic, neoclassical, of course hard rock, heavy metal. And I think this album will polarize the Dream Theater fans, because there's a lot of purists who just want that heavy metal soloing Dream Theater. But then you have the other half who, like myself and yourself, who just love when a band just breaks all the rules and just, these guys got balls the size of walnuts, massive walnuts, to do something like this. So what would you rate this album out of 10? I don't want to put you on the spot. I mean, I know you've just listened to it a few times. What, for now, your first impression?
Well, my first impression, I'd give it a 9 out of a 10. I'm sure if I listened to every note of every song a few times through, I'd probably say it'd be safe to say that I'd give it a 10 out of a 10. I mean, it's how do you not do that? It's you're rating this obviously on the songs. You gotta think of the songs because that's where it all begins. But with Dream Theater, just as important, if not more important, is the musicianship, and you're not going to find better musicians.
No.
So based on that, on the musicianship, it's a 10 out of a 10. Absolutely.
Effort.
Based on the songs, just because I haven't really absorbed them to the fullest, I'd give it a 9 out of a 10 at this moment.
I would give it a 9.4 out of 10, somewhere around there. And you're right. I have listened to it a few more times than you have. I did, and it's growing on me. And I don't want to say it's a masterpiece just yet. I want to give it some time. Because something like this, it requires 2 hours and 11 minutes of your attention. And one last thing I like to say about this album, what I love about it is each song flows seamlessly into the next.
I know, that's incredible. I mean, that just takes so much more than just sitting down with your guitar and saying, okay, I'm going to write a song. I mean, it's so much thought that has gone into this album. And that's the part that makes you have to say, wow.
Michael, tell us about your solo dates that are coming up.
Well, I've got some solo acoustic dates coming up, 3 dates. I've got one in Massachusetts at the Cannery, one in New York at the Chance in Poughkeepsie, and then one in Queens. And actually, it is Blackthorn 51.
There you go.
Blackthorn 51. I just looked at the paperwork. So I'm going to be there be in Mass on the 4th at the Cannery. I'll be at Poughkeepsie at the Chance on the 5th, and I'll be at Blackthorn 51 in Queens, New York on the 6th. Acoustic solo dates. I'm wrapping up a solo album right now. It's a heavy album. I've got Will Hunt drumming on it. I've got Joel Hoekstra guesting on it on 3 tracks. I've got an incredible player by the name of Ethan Brosh. He's like a mini-me Lynch. He's on some tracks, and it's a kick-butt album. I'm excited. It's coming out on Rat Pack Records in May or June. Stryper Tour begins in April, going all the way through to December. And it's crazy, man. I'm just I'm taking my vitamins.
Very cool. So there you have it. Stryper, go pick up their new album, Fallen. Go check out Michael Sweet on the acoustic tour. The dates are on his website. And last but not least, go pick up Dream Theater's new album, The Astonishing. It is astonishing. This is a must-buy for all metal fans, hard rock fans, progressive rock fans, and just music fans. Michael, thank you for being...
I could not agree more, man. It is astonishing, mind-blowing. Pick it up, sit back, make a cup of coffee, and listen, and you might have to make a pot of coffee to get through it because it's a long album, 33 tracks, but it's incredible.
All right, Michael, we'll have you on again as a guest reviewer. I really enjoyed this.
Hey, brother. Likewise, Jimmy. Thanks for having me, man, and God bless you, and all the best to you. Okay, buddy?
Safe drive.